up. Greatest ever sums it up. I ain't have a lot when I was.
Coach, this is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The City of Angels showing it can be loud and raucous. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad emerged from the tunnel. They're ready for football and ready to watch their Rams do battle with the San Francisco 49ers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go, here we go, here we go. Hey, watch the run.
A first carry for the former Falcon, Tevin Coleman. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there on the first play of the game. 59 yards.
First down, 49ers. Here we go.
Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go. Black 80!
It's Coleman here. And across the goal line, into the end zone, touchdown 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the 49ers drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now the 3rd leading rusher in the NFL last year, Todd Gurley. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
A quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Throwing on 2nd down. Goff. Looking this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
That'll go as a loss of 5. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Here we go, here we go. 180!
Watch the out, watch the out.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th. On is the rookie 4th-rounder Mitch Wishnowsky to punt this one away, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They run. It's Gurley. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
65.
Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage.
Hey, let's go.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. On 4th down, here's Matt Bosher on to punt. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt.
Exit. 21.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. Well, remember, Tevin Coleman was in the 2-headed backfield in Atlanta during his 4 years there, along with Devontae Freeman. Now he joins a crowded backfield in San Francisco. But in Atlanta, he played under offensive coordinator Kyle Shanahan, and then, of course, Shanahan becomes a 49er head coach, and he made it a point to go out and snag his former running back because he really likes his 26-year-old ball carrier. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. George Kittle, the Pro Bowl tight end, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go. 180!
To throw, it's Garoppolo. Man open, it's Goodwin. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way, lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Come on.
Garoppolo on third down. Open man is born. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
The L.A. offense ready to go for their next drive. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier. Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Out of the gun. Goff. Flush to his right. And that one's complete to Gurley. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here.
What's up? 80 weapon.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
It's 4th down.
Listen.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Here we go. 180. 54. Mike, 54. There's a party now.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And 12 at the 44-yard line.
180.
Check the out.
On 2nd and 12, Goff under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. A shotgun snap for Goff. And that will be incomplete. So touchdowns on their first 2 drives, but looking like that won't be the case here.
Yeah, it looks like someone put their dukes up a little bit, doesn't it? Maybe decided to finally make a stand because those first 2 drives, they got run over. Now, finally, got their feet under them, got a little bit of balance. They're getting off the field.
And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Back near his goal line. Here's Garoppolo. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Here we go. 180.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full
Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida, and he'll be corralled right around the 34. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Garoppolo on the draw to Coleman. And he'll get 2, maybe 3, up near the 37.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
San Francisco.
Here we go, here we go.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. This is Coleman with a grab. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Garoppolo in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And he's got it. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of
blitz coming, and down he goes. Nick Bosa in there to record the 2nd sack of his young NFL career.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. To throw is gone. He gets it to Cooks. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. From the gun on third down. Goff. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18. Goff throwing complete to Kupp. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing again is gone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
56,
On 2nd and 10, Goff. They'll get this one to Kupp, complete. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains. You know, you wonder how the Rams' game plan in Super Bowl 53 might have been different with a healthy Cooper Kupp. He was injured on November 11th, torn ACL, out for the year. But he was on his way to a 1,000-yard season in his second NFL campaign. Had 566 yards in 8 games before the injury. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it a second down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Able to shake him off. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it's 3rd and short.
Love his pocket awareness, able to slip out of the sack. But once you take your eyes off the receivers, once your eyes come down and you see the rush, hard to get back downfield and find an open target. Fortunate, that one just wound up as an incomplete pass.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Value 3. Hey, Foxtrot.
To the air again. Goff. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. A Ram first down as Goff finds Kupp. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. He was trying to get it to his receiver, Woods. And now it's second down.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
To throw again on second down, Goff. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. So Goff, he'll try to refocus after the sack. The Rams now set up with a tough one, a 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Goff. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. So on 4th down, here comes Greg Zuerlein to try and get 3 for the Rams. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And Zuerlein's kick is good. Zuerlein, of course, last year had likely the iconic field goal of the season, booting that 57-yarder in the Superdome to send his squad to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you really hurt the Saints fans on that one, didn't you?
Sorry.
They didn't want to hear that at all. But this guy deserves his nicknames. Greg the Leg, Legatron, because the ball goes through the post at a heavy rate, 87% in 2018.
At their own 32-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
Garoppolo now. Only one pass has hit the ground for him. 10 of 11 thus far. It's 1st and 10.
21.
58, boys, 58, Mike.
21.
Garoppolo, a final shot here before half. This is caught inside the 15. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But
this is
going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Hey, kill.
56.
Gone. That'll be caught by Cup. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
First down.
Like 20.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Goff throwing again. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. A gain of 6 there on first.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a second and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Gurley's got the first down and then some. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Again, Goff. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Hold on.
Out of the gun, Goff. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down. Goff now looking to throw. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. And that's complete to Cooks. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
On the toss, this is Jim Brown. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Pretty solid coverage there by the All-Pro Richard Sherman, able to get a hand in. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Mike 56, Mike 56. Watch the run, watch the run.
Hold on. Check.
56.
A shotgun snap for gone. This is caught. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for fourth down. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jared Goff, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Now Goff will lead the Rams up to go for 2. Now it's gone. And he'll get in for the 2 points, and that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They begin the drive with Coleman. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. There he goes, left side. Touchdown, 49ers. Tevin Coleman, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This will be fielded at the 8.
They'll pump up the pace, maybe go 2 minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Hey, check.
Go.
Here's Goff. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
3rd and 7.
Throwing on third. Gone. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. They're running with Gurley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Goff on first down. That's complete to his tight end, Higbee. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Motion.
Back to the ground game here. Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. Call that a loss of 5 yards on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long. Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a fourth-quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? Goff's throw here finds Woods. That was the 8th play of the drive, so a somewhat fitting pickup of 8 yards.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 8.
DC. Right there, 54.
From the gun on 3rd down. Gone. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And that one's complete to Gurley. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here's Goff. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, his 5th touchdown now on the year. As they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And it's no good. Well, that could be a critical miss here in a 1-score game in the 4th. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet.
Here we go.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Check.
On second down, it's Coleman. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down. Play fake there to Coleman. Now Garoppolo. And it's caught by Selleck. That goes for a gain of 31.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great. And what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big gain.
Here we go.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Niners on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
One, Omaha. 54.
To throw is Garoppolo. And a throw there going to be incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
But you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers getting together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. On 1st down, it's gone. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Gone. Now that'll be caught by Cup. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. Clock running under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Gone. Airing it out deep for Woods. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Robert Woods, former USC man, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Now Goff gets this into the hands of Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47. Throwing again is Goff. He's going to dump it off to Gurley. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll make it 2nd down. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Goff. And incomplete. Woods the intended receiver, but now it'll be 3rd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one. Again, Goff. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 26.
And when you hit him on the move like that, he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. On 1st and 10, Goff. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
At the 16-yard line.
So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. Back to throw. He gets it to Gurley, complete. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Goff. And it's caught. No gain there on the completion. It'll be 2nd down. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock.
At the 1-yard line.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Value 3.
Let's go, defense. Here we go. Tighten up.
Blue draw corker.
Kill. Watch the end.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. He'll look to throw, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however, and let's see what that's about.
Get ready.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I'm a little surprised right here. They've got 3 timeouts left. The clock's running down, and they aren't using them. Those timeouts do you no good at home. Use them now.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is 3rd and goal. Now Goff. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. Obviously, the excitement level here is almost at fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd. Carry it into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans, though, holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Nothing separating these 2 sides. 24 all our score as he sends this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Defensive Player of the Year, Aaron Donald. And it'll make this a 2nd and long.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Connection made here, Goff to Higbee. First down, L.A., Goff finding Higbee.
That's good.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Looking for Woods that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
180. 54. Mike, 54. 12.
Goff throwing again. And that's complete to Cooks. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They've got the jumbo set out there. A huge play in this overtime session. It's 3rd and inches.
Check 4.
Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's got this down to the 35. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you should ought to have a few men in the box there.
Going to run the sweep here. This is Kupp. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Malcolm Smith there for the stop.
Line 20. 17. 17. 17.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, Harry. Hey, what's up? Check, Mike.
Go.
54. I got
Turbo set.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Goff looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was in search of his tight end, Tyler Higbee, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the 2nd level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive. A shotgun snap for Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down shy of the 25 that he needed. He'll be a yard or two short. Here we go on 4th. Goff. Oh, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. A costly mistake here in OT.
And you know what they say when you throw an interception like that in overtime? You don't usually get a chance to throw a second one. I mean, I'm not sure the analytics on it. Let's ask Marvin, our statistician, to ring that down for us. That's typically how coaches and teams feel about it. You throw one, you likely cost yourself the game.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He's had some big runs in this game. Not there, though.
But I don't think they're going to be deterred by that play right there. He's had some nice runs in the game. And how many times have we seen a good running back get stopped, yet turn it into something big on a later carry? I'd stay with him.
What can Garoppolo do now with his drive? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT. Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long.
Here we go. He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Crash.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. There defensively was John Johnson to knock it free.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
.45 yards, that's what the punt goes for. 5 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Now a 1st down throw. Gone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Williams. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops. So we will see yet another drive in this overtime.
For whatever reason, neither team able to finish this game off. I know that the first thought is, does anyone really want to win it? But I think that they both desperately want to win it, and sometimes you force things, and that leads to errors.
Well, it's out there for the taking. We'll see who can do it. On 1st down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he is in for the score. And it is absolute stunned silence here as they win it on the road in overtime.